Only one way to introduce our next guest. He's got to say hello to Robin first, so take a look, everybody.
He created excitement on and off the field.
Please welcome number 44, Mr. October, Reginald Martinez Jackson.
And here he is, Baseball Hall of Famer, Reggie Jackson. Give it up for Reggie Jackson. Yeah, I had so many guys come up to me today and say, I can't believe Reggie Jackson's coming into the building. I mean, what an amazing career you've had, what an amazing man that you are. And let's go back, 1977, Game 6, those homers, boom, bop, bam, however you want to say it, just boom, out of the park.
Pretty good.
Boom, bam, pop, whatever it takes. What do you remember about that game?
I remember working with one of our scouts upstairs and talking about how they were going to pitch me, if you will. Gene Michael, bless his soul, he's passed. But, I had a really good scouting report, and the things that he was telling me is where they were trying to pitch me. And I was just, when I went to home plate, I was just hoping they'd throw a strike because I knew where it was coming from or where they were trying to get to, and I wanted to hit the first pitch and get out of there.
Well, you'd imagine after the first or second home run, they would have realized, but they gave you another shot, and you made the most of it.
You know, Mike, on the third home run, I looked around and I said to myself, they were bringing in Charlie Huff, and I said, I like, they're really bringing in the knuckleballer because I hit knuckleballers really well, and I said, I just hope they don't know what's happening. First pitch you threw, boom.
And let's talk about this documentary, though. It's called Reggie, but it's more than just home runs. It's more than World Series rings. It's very personal. And why did you feel like this is the right time to tell your story?
Well, there's a lot of stuff in there with racism, Michael, and I really thought that some of the stuff would be too sensitive because you'd have to tell the truth. Some of the places where the racism was at its all-time height, being Birmingham, Alabama, and Waycross, Georgia, places where you couldn't go by yourself, etc. When we needed supplies as the black or colored players in spring training, we had to go on a bus and go together, get your supplies, and go back, get out of town. And we all stayed in the colored barrack. The barracks where we stayed, etc. I found out I was going to Birmingham, and I never signed my minor league contract. I never had I was there, but I couldn't participate in the game because I didn't sign my contract because I was afraid to go to Birmingham because Birmingham, a couple years before, they had taken minor league baseball out of Birmingham because it was where the 4 little girls were burned alive by the Klan, and they obviously they went probably 25, 40 years because it was in the early 2000s when they found the guys that did it. So I was afraid to go.
I mean, but there's a lot about your career, like that story there, that a lot of young fans may not know. So let's show them a little clip.
This is my story and how I see it. My history of the past 74 years
makes me think, have I done enough? I was angry because I've constantly fought an uphill battle.
Strike 3.
Once I was on the field, I felt like I was in charge.
And you hear them say, have I done enough? And, I look at what you're doing now with your Mr. October Foundation, and tell me about that.
Well, the Mr. October Foundation, Michael, is for me to try to do more for my community and with underserved kids. We have STEM programs, science, technology, engineering, and math. And we really got our first group of kids in the Bronx. We're still there. And we shared the expenses with the Yankees, and that's still going on. And so we've worked with about 20,000 kids over the last 10 or 12 years in the Bronx, and it's been a wonderful experience, recognizing that you raise the percentages of going to college, you raise the percentage of being interested in technology, you raise the poverty line and things like that. So being able to get engaged with kids in underserved communities, talk to them about technology, so they're prepared for the majority of jobs that are going to be, coming their way is something that we we appreciate.
Well, I know you question that. What have I done? Have I done enough? I think that you've done enough. You continue to do more, Reggie. I think everyone here has the utmost respect for you and what you've done on the field, but off the field is even more important and more impressive. And I want everybody at home to know, Reggie, make sure you watch this. I've seen it. It's fantastic. Reggie premieres on Prime Video this Friday. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. Give it up one more time, everybody.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.